Ramona has been evicted from the Big Brother's house. Yo, guys, Ramona has been evicted. Hmm. Bye, Ramona. Yo, do you know one thing I loved about her eviction? I think she's not nobody's a rival. Yeah, she literally hugged everybody. I thought people wanted to hug her. That means she's in good terms with everybody in the house. That's a very good one. That's a good one. Anywho, what do we have to say? We anticipated it. It was predicted, guys. It was predicted. I wasn't surprised when her name was mentioned because yeah, we already know. But guys, that was so fast. In fact, guys, something happened at tonight's live eviction. I just said let me drop this here before we proceed with the whole eviction, whatever, right? Yo, that was so fast. I know that yeah, the housemates, everybody's tense, anxious, and all. Uh, I don't know. Maybe they are going to evict more than two housemates today because that was so fast. Now, why did I say that was so fast? Guys, see what happened. Immediately, it was time. In fact, Smash, it was a telephone. When I saw the telephone on stage, I was very surprised. Like, what is this telephone doing here? The telephone was already ringing before Smash came on stage. And he picked it. That was Big Sister. Big Sister said, "You're on a secret mission to evict a housemate within 5 minutes." In fact, he had 5 minutes to do that. So all of those introduction, blah blah blah, dancing and all. Yeah, it was not done today. Smash had to go straight into the house. But there was one thing that I love. He didn't just go into the house and start evicting. That did not also stop him from smashing some tables. Yeah, he wanted to ask some questions and he did. Guys, he started with Ashay. Smash said Ashay is like he's two-faced, but Ashay was like, I am not two-faced. It's just that look at how it happened. I was having a conversation with Melly where we were washing the dishes in the kitchen, blah 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 blah. The other one came Wanda was talking and la 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 la. So Liema, he said all of that and okay, the expression, in fact Kinwanda was shocked. Ilano's expression, like everybody is looking at this guy because how come you're in every conversation doesn't mean you are two-faced. Yeah. Oh, Smash really wanted to break that table. I almost felt pity for Ashay. I'm like, yeah, let them ask you some questions because how come? In every conversation, you have something to say there. And so he actually defended himself and said this was it, this was not it. Ah, guys, Ashay. Anyway, Smash did not stop with Ashay, okay, but I know the expression on some of the housemates' faces and what some of the viewers were saying earlier. You know, there was a time that he was also talking about all the Yema and all of that, but guys, that's the biggest house for you. And people dragged him and said, "You're not a good friend to Lema. I hope Lema is gonna hear what you said about her and all of that." So Smash didn't stop with Ashay. He's also decided to ask Liema, who is really at the center of all of these things. And he asked Liema, now look at what happened. How is your friendship with Ashay? She said, nothing has changed in her friendship with Ashay. Nothing basically has changed. It's that she doesn't have issues with what Ashay said. Her only issue is with who Ashay was having that conversation with. So invariably, I don't know if it's the Melly stuff, if it's with Melly. Uh, when they talked about Melly, was it about Oliema or something? I guess. I guess so. Okay. And the camera went to Liema, and Liema said she doesn't have issues, but with Melly. And oh, I'm like, okay, no problem. You're still standing on business. Your friendship with Ashi still stands and nothing. So, guys, remember that Biggie or Big Sister gave this guy a secret mission to evict a housemate within 5 minutes. So he needed to just rush. Boom, he had to call the housemate to be evicted. Ramona, I'm like, yeah, Ramona has left the house. Of course, we were expecting that. Like I said, it wasn't a shock to me. It wasn't a shock to you. I know it's not a shock to most of us because we know that we're expecting Ramona to leave. I saw somebody wrote in the comment while we were watching that she should try and do some of these chef, whatever, that she should be very good at it. Well, I feel she's going to do well because she literally showcased herself in the house, especially with the cooking stuff. Yeah, I remember the wager where she handled the whole cooking and she did so well. So I have a feeling Ramona is going to do so well outside the house. This might be the breakthrough that she's been waiting for. And I just felt for Tandega though. I felt for Tandega, and I know she's gonna miss her, at least her gist booty and all of that. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Ramona has been evicted from the Big Brother Basil Smash. Oh my goodness. So while Smash asked her why she's happy, she said, yeah, because she never expected she was gonna be in the house till this time, you know. So but then it's not like she wouldn't want to stay longer, but it is what it is. So they saw her journey in the house, and Smash said he's gonna meet her on Thursday. Yo, I thought Smash was gonna ask, "Who are you rooting for? Who are you doing?" But he didn't really ask all of those questions. Guys, it is what it is. We wish Ramona luck. We wish her well. We wish her every good thing that she wishes herself. And I can't wait for the next person who is going to be leaving Biggie's house. In fact, it was so fast. So I have a feeling that it's either there's going to be a twist or three housemates will be leaving because that was so fast, guys. It was so fast. All right, share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.